We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. It's the opener of this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Dylan Bundy gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, Dylan Bundy's come a long way. It wasn't that long ago where he went to camp and he had to make the team coming out of spring training. Former first-round draft pick out of high school from Oklahoma, 94 to 95 miles an hour. Good overhand 12-6 curveball and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He's turned himself.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great...
Standing in, Pedro Armas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the payoff pitch home. To short, hit hard. He's got it. To second for one. On to first, and they get the double play. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matty, how about Tommy Joseph? Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Digging in now, Big Daddy Primetime. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph.
Third baseman, Tommy Joseph.
It's on the ground out to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Into the box, Big Daddy Primetime. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Stepping into the box, Thomas Ono comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Sharply on the ground. Primetime is there, and that's the second out. A little bit over halfway. Coming to the plate now, Big Daddy Primetime. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And it is trouble that finds the gap for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. So coming to the plate, Big Daddy Primetime, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. To second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luis Severino gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. The show's got baseball for you on a Saturday night north of the border here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes into the box now. Big Daddy Primetime. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Stepping in, Big Daddy Primetime. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Armas ranging back. He jumps, but he can't make the play. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another. Leading off the inning, Thomas Ono. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Ono.
Now the 2-1. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Ready for another chance. Big Daddy Primetime. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
That's a ball.
2-0.
2-0.
Outside, 3-0 now. Ray Torres waits on deck. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Last time through was a base hit.
Orlando Arcia.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
2-2.
Third, 5. Scooped up. There's 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. So coming to the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 3.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through and it mattered, and he's our top player of the game. We are north of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort. Today, the finale of this 3-game week. Rico Sierra gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. 4-2 over the last 6 games, including. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So ready now, Matt Chapman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now the 2-1 pitch.
1-1-1.
A bouncer up the middle. Prime time fields it cleanly, and that's out number 1. Digging in, Big Daddy Prime time. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy.
Next for New York, Big Daddy Prime time.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So the leadoff man is aboard to start. Ready for another shot now. Big Daddy Prime time. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Line drive to center field. Tapia will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Toronto Blue Jays. Tuesday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx tonight. At the plate, Big Daddy Prime time. He went 2 for 4 to close out Sunday's series finale. Shot toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. And the screen shows the story. Now in the box, Ryder Jones. Bases are loaded, so he's looking to get his guys right back into this one. 1-2, here it comes. Popped him up. Prime time, waits on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Malik Smith the next to hit. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with 1 away. At the plate, Antoine Romero. He drew a walk his first time up.
Romero.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Round to second base. This could be two. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is at the plate. Big Daddy prime time. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Come on,
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first in time, one away. So with one gone now, we get a look at where these guys sit in the current division standings, and you can see them staring up at a 5-game deficit entering play today. So striding forward now, Felix Costa. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the 1-1. To third, 5. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Digging in, Big Daddy prime time. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Now the 2-1 pitch. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base.
Now at the plate, Big Daddy prime time.
Yeah, and going back to that last AB when he hit the home run, Matty, that ball was up and out of the zone. This guy's a real good high fastball hitter. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking I got to get that ball somewhat below the knees, because this guy definitely likes that ball up and elevated.
The run scores from second. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Well, Dero, you know they...
Ready once again, George Ford, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
1-1-1.
Attempt here. Torres is right there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Malik Smith the next to hit. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 3-2 pitch.
1-1-1.
Be a drag bunt. He gets it down. Torres takes it in, and he'll step on the bag himself. Stepping up now, Big Daddy prime time, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Hard hit ball to second. Ford comes up with it. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning. And you're watching Major League Baseball on 8-3 tonight. New York hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. About set for baseball now on the show as we welcome you to Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Today, the finale of this quick 2-game series between the Washington Nationals and the New York Yankees. Barry Colbert will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks. And that...
Hold on. What a... To first. It's in time. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You got it.
Settling in now, Big Daddy Primetime. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape, winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
Now the 2-0 home. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. The 2-1 home is a fastball that misses.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
He loses him on ball 4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Riggin. He flew out in his last at-bat. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Primetime is up with it. He'll whip this one to first. In now, Big Daddy Primetime. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Up around the face.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Way out of here. That got up into the third deck. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Yankees have cut it to a 3-2 score now.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch.
Now at the plate, George Ford, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now,
1-1-1.
attempt here. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready to take his hacks again. Big Daddy Primetime, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Grounded up the first baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Gerard O'Brien. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery.
1-1-1.
Out towards second. Primetime is there, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. Stepping in, Big Daddy Primetime. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Man, you smoked that thing. That
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks serious.
Striding in once again, George Ford, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back.
1-1-1.
Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set. Coming to the plate now, Felix Costa. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Last strike now for the Nats. Swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Primetime fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have earned a sweep here in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over. A 1-run finish today. Now from Progressive, Brian Saito gets the starting assignment for the Tribe in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
And he misses with it, 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Line drive to left. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Striding into the box, Ray Beltran, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Popped him up. Prime time is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Big Daddy Primetime. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
2-0 now. Third inning, no score to this point. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Standing in, Hugh Adair.
For Cleveland, first baseman, Hugh
The 1-2. And on the
One.
ground out to second. Primetime has it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready to take his hacks again. Big Daddy Primetime as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Let's go.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Chavez takes it in. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Into the box now, Big Daddy Primetime, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hard hit ball to second. Lopez scoops it up, and how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on. Stepping into the box, Big Daddy Primetime. The tying and go-ahead runs in scoring position. Game on the line, 2 men out. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base. Striding in to start the ninth, Jose Lopez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Looks like order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind at the top of the ninth.
The weekend has arrived, and we've got baseball from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Stepping up to the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He went deep in the contest last night. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch.
At the plate, Elton Chester. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, Elton Chester.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Big Daddy Primetime. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run shot to left center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff:
ready to take his hacks again. Big Daddy Primetime as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Lopez is up with it, and there's out number 2. Striding in, Big Daddy Primetime. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set and the pitch. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Elton Chester. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the far.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. And welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. First pitch of the at-bat. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Margot racing back, and it's gone as they add still another. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys? Leading off the inning, Frank Acevedo, and they'll need him to get something going here. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. Primetime ranges to his right, and there's one down now. And tonight's final, 7-3. The New York Yankees took the lead in the second inning. We're just a few blocks south of Lake Erie at Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, Game 3 of the sport. So digging in now, Big Daddy Primetime. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4 for 5 effort. From the stretch, hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go. Now batting, Dominic Chavez, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. The 2-2. Hit out towards second. Primetime right there, and there are 2 away now. So stepping in, Jose Lopez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to.
In now for Cleveland, Dominic Chavez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Primetime comes up with it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Now at the plate, Manuel Margot. He drew a walk his first time up.
Manuel Margot.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the third frame will continue. Digging in now for the Yankees, Big Daddy Primetime. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground to third. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees. Digging in once again, Big Daddy Primetime. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Big Daddy Primetime, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slapped hard the opposite way. Acevedo is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Coming to the plate again, Jose Lopez, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. Ready with the 1-2. Hit out towards second. Primetime has it. Low in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Cleveland Indians seal up their 30th. We're set for Sunday afternoon baseball from Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today we wrap. Julian Guerrero is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Lined hard toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases.
Stand up right here. Stand up. Pick it up.
And you see on the graphic right there. Striding in for the Indians, Jose Lopez. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Hard hit ball to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. And with that, let's get a look. Now to the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Tejera. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. So striding in, Manny Tejera. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Has a look, now the pitch.
Two.
Grounded back up the middle. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. We're back to Progressive Field in just a moment. Digging in to try it again. Big Daddy Primetime. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Primetime.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this inning. Digging in, Ray Beltran. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Well, it's still early. Next will be the designated hitter, Elton Chester. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Chester.
Hit out towards second. Primetime loves it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side. Digging in and looking for more. Big Daddy Primetime. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time. Standing in, Austin Slater. He singled his last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And that's the first out. Digging in now, Jose Lopez. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning. Into the box, Big Daddy Primetime. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Line towards center field. Tejera is there, 2 gone. 3-0 the final score in this one today. The Yanks host road. First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Miami Marlins. Big Daddy Primetime looks to notch a hit in his 30th consecutive game. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. With a hit in each of his last 29 games, folks around the league are starting to take notice.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding. You start fighting for a 30-game hit streak, that's when the national media starts to take notice, and everyone around the league is dialed into your at-bats.
And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
As a fellow once said, the only park that ball wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone. Everyone knows he's got plenty of thump in his bat.
Ready to take his hacks again. Big Daddy Primetime as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Hey, and in that last at-bat, he took this one to straightaway center field, the deepest part of the ballpark. So,
well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Coming to the plate now, Big Daddy Primetime. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
1-1 to count. The 1-1 home. Back up the middle. Clevenger takes it in. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Mike Buckner.
On the ground to third. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Into the box now, Big Daddy Primetime. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on. There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping into the box, Big Daddy Primetime. He singled his last time up.
Big Daddy Primetime.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Ray Torres is on deck. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 2nd home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. So the Bronx Bombers posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Coda Glover gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees, 9 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. For the Marlins, 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 22 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes.
And as we join our ball game here, our situation finds the bases empty with 1 gone in the inning. So coming to the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Popped up, number 88 has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Bo Cowan.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Roger McCormick claims the win out of the pen, his first. Kyle Crick wraps it up for the save, his 49th of the year. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins. Ready now, Big Daddy Primetime. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And the changeup is way low that time. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Roll. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. D-Roll, what's the word on this club as they start the new month?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average.
Up next from Miami, Anthony Alford. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Put in play to the right side of the infield. Primetime over to his left, and that's the 2nd out. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Big Daddy Primetime.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Low for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Not close. It's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
It's a swinging bunt up the line. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Ready now for the Marlins, Chad Clevenger. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Chad Clevenger.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and grounded out towards second. Prime time, scoops it up, throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They trail things here 2-0. Julio Perez is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Julio Perez.
Big Daddy Primetime will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. The drive out toward the gap in left center. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as that graphic shows us, he currently leads the Yankees in that category. Dan Vogelbach will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. On the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased. Ready for another chance? Big Daddy Primetime. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. How about that?
First baseman number 25, Freddie Santos.
Into right field. That's a base hit. The throw to the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the... Back to the top of the Miami lineup now and stepping in Alex Fink. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Fink.
1-1-1.
Hit ball to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. 5-1 the final total in today's game. New York jumped out. Rain falling here in the tri-state area as we close in on game time at Yankee Stadium. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the New York Yankees. Los Angeles go to work on ending what's become an 8-game skid. First pitch is next. Ronnie Sanchez will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attacks from. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Therefore, it is Profar, and Jurickson has it to... Digging in, Big Daddy Primetime. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Big Daddy Primetime.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 4-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Gonzalez stands at first with 1 out. Popped him up. Nose is there. 2 down. Next for New York, Big Daddy Primetime. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First offering on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Allen on the move. 2 gone. In now for the Angels, Dan Leal. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hard hit ball to second. Primetime is up with it, and there's out number 2. Stepping in, John Borman. A hit in 2 tries so far. On the ground out to second. Primetime from the outfield grass. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up. At the plate, Big Daddy Primetime 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Profar moves over. 1 away. Here's Jurickson Profar. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Left fielder, Jurickson Profar.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Ready now for L.A., Pablo Zarate.
First baseman, Pablo Zarate.
Here now the 2-2. Right side. Hit. A dive. He gathers the throw. He's out. And tonight's comes to a conclusion. 6-1 the final. The Los Angeles Angels led this game from the 3rd. The show is on the air with. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Yelich. He comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
Christian Yelich.
The second, this could be 2. He's got it. There's 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels. At the plate, Big Daddy Primetime, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They finally got back into the win column with a victory last time out, but it had been a long time coming as they'd lost 8 in a row prior to that win.
Yeah, Matty, they started.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Well, Dero, you know, they say.
So striding forward now, Ryan Coronado, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow.
Hey, the early stages of this one, they're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first in time. Now in the box, Big Daddy Primetime.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Lifted the other way to left center. Yelich is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Now at the plate, Dan Leal. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Dan Liao.
A line shot to third base. Digging in, Big Daddy prime time, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing,
find the ball.
and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Ready for another shot now, Pablo Zarate.
First baseman, Pablo Zarate.
The 2-2. Hits this one hard the other way. A bare hand for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this. Ready once again, John Borman. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be.
Stepping up now, Pablo Zarate.
Pablo Zarate.
Popped him up. Prime time calls for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Settling in now, Big Daddy prime time. He singled his last time up.
Big Daddy prime time.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The 1-0. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Yelich going back. Still going back. And it's gone.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. Where they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast.
Ready to take his axe again. Big Daddy prime time as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitcher.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game. Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pack. Here's Jurickson Profar. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Now the payoff pitch home. Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, prime time. Throw in time, and the side is in now. Big Daddy prime time. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy.
Now at the plate, Big Daddy prime time. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ball 1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the third. In is Christian Yelich as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-2 towards second. Prime time ranges to his left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Big Daddy Prime time, and their runners at the corners now. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Here comes the 0-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. He scores as they extend their lead to 3, and they'll just tag him here for the out. Striding in once again, Michael Cole. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. To the right side. Prime time on the grass. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Big Daddy Prime time. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Zach Granite. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Oh, man, that's just a fact.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jurickson Profar. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Hit to short. He's right there. And he is out at second base. And, partner, that's going to do it for this one. 4-0 the score this afternoon. New York led this game from the 3rd inning on.
Locked in a heated race late in the season, a team gets a pregame pep talk from their skipper.
baseball from the Big Apple. Coming to the plate now, Big Daddy Primetime. With less than a month to play and his team fighting to stay in the playoff hunt, he continues his personal quest for a batting crown.
And when this guy's ABs night in, night out, he has given his team at least a chance to stay in this playoff race. Not only that, he's given himself a chance to potentially be a batting champion.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
And you can already tell he's got his sights set on a batting title with a batting average of over 400 in his last 10 games here in September.
But easier said than done. This guy from start to finish has been on point, not giving any at-bats away. He's swinging a hot bat and making a strong push to end the season and put that batting title belt around his waist.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. Ready now for Baltimore, Manny Machado. Ready with the 0-2. Down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Reyes is right there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Well, you know, he had a...
Striding into the box, Big Daddy Primetime. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Cordero moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out. And the throw in gets away from him. Standing in, Big Daddy Primetime. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play. Digging in the switch hitter, Big Daddy Primetime.
Big Daddy Primetime.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Cordero will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Into the box now, Big Daddy Primetime,
and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Benintendi is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out a danger. Yankees leave them loaded. They're unable to make it 8-4 tonight. The Orioles jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Rain falling here in the tri-state area as we close in on game time at Yankee Stadium. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Enrique Herrera will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Towards second. To his left, Primetime. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Big Daddy Primetime. He went deep in the contest last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. He's through first and hustling for second. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown
Here's Jonathan Scope now. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Jonathan Scope.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first. A double play.
Doesn't come much.
At the plate, Big Daddy Primetime will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
1 ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
This is line to left, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. In now for the O's, Jonathan Scope. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hard hit toward the hole, and that is through into left field, a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 3-1 ball. Striding in, Brandon McMahon.
Number 34. Brandon
The
McMahon.
1-2.
1-1-1.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Torres has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Stepping up to the plate, Big Daddy Primetime.
Second baseman.
First pitch on its way. Shoots this one over to first. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. So that's his second knock at the game, and you can hit. And that'll bring up Franchi Cordero.
The center fielder.
A runner on first with 2 away. Popped him up. Primetime over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So digging in now, Big Daddy Primetime, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. 10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. Afternoon baseball. So stepping in, Big Daddy Primetime as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to the left. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series.
Now batting, Jonathan Scope. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by... runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are.
Here's Manny Machado now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
Manny Machado.
The stop. He's up with it. The throw. Wow. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. Back to Yankee Stadium after this. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Big Daddy Primetime. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Hard hit at third. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Digging in once again, Andrew Benintendi. Last time up he was hit by a pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Primetime from shallow right. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is. Digging in now for the Yankees. Big Daddy Primetime comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball. Reese gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Line drive to left. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases.
You're up, you're up, you're up.
So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to it. And that'll bring up Franchi Cordero. He was a ground out victim last time up. Crowd gets up for the 3-2.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, A.J. Reed, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Primetime fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Leave 1, but they still lead this one 4-2.
Now batting, second base.
Now at the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. The 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. Reese on at first, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back easily. Bullet back up the middle. Cordero is right there, 1 down. And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Hit out towards second. Primetime is there, and there are 2 away now. A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The O's took the lead in the A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball. Now to the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. And given his team's current standing, we're probably not going to be watching any champagne showers at the end of the year. But if he keeps up the home... Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fan.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Lee. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one. On to first to complete the double play. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Brett Donald. He reached on a single in his first try. Toward the hole. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Digging in to try it again. Big Daddy Primetime. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fast.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. Digging in, Big Daddy Primetime. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Well, we certainly mentioned the fact that this guy leads the league in home runs, and now he's got one more.
So striding in, Mariano Esquivel. He singled his last time up. The 1-2. Hit ball to second. And that's the second out. Standing in, Big Daddy Primetime. Folks certainly came to the stadium hoping to see him put on a show, and he did just that with a pair of long balls on the day so far.
I know everybody can have that special day, but in the big leagues, to have a chance to hit 3 home runs, this is the stuff you dream about doing in Little League, not at this level.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one. 4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
Afternoon baseball now. Luis Severino starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Row, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the playoff picture, but boy, they're playing out the string, and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
All right, hold on.
Hit out toward
right
second.
there.
Albies brings it in. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league.
Into the box, Big Daddy Primetime. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And gone. An absolute bomb.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there.
Digging in now, Big Daddy Primetime comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that misses, ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
1-0 pitch on the way. This is lined into the gap in left center, and he's going to come through here with extra bases. They will hold the other runner at third, but it's a 2-run double, and it cuts the lead from 4 down to 2. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Miguel Sano. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Popped him up. Primetime waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. We discussed earlier how he was one of the league's best power bats, and he's lived up to that reputation with a blast earlier in this game.
And you can just tell how confident he is in the box, hunting his pitch, not coming outside the zone or expanding it. I would expect him to put him.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now.
Baseball for into the box now, Big Daddy Primetime. And given his team's current standing, we're probably not going to be watching any champagne showers at the end of the year. But if he keeps up the home run pace, some individual hardware may be in order for him.
Yeah, and he's going to go after it. I'm sure he's shocked he wasn't traded at the deadline. But here he is. He's grinding it out with the boys. And he's going to finish strong. That's what big leaguers do. They do not give at-bats away.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Powell will get there, and he puts it away to... Stepping into the box, Big Daddy Primetime, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On a line to shortstop, and the runner gets back, no double play. So coming to the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard on the ground toward short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half. Up next for the Rays, Boog Powell. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. The 3-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Primetime takes it in, and a good throw gets him one gone. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Ryan Healy. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Ryan Healy.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side ready now. Big Daddy prime time. And even though we discussed his power hitting prowess earlier in the broadcast, we haven't gotten to see it on display so far in this one.
But every time this guy steps in the box, he's one swing away. If he misses over the heart of the plate, I promise you this ball's leaving. To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Up high in the air. Geronimo is there for it. But the second baseman calls him off and makes the catch. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top. Wednesday night baseball. Coming to the plate now, Big Daddy primetime. With just a few games left to play, he comes into this one with a sizable lead in the home run standings.
And the way he's swinging the bat, I don't think anyone catches him. It's got to be a nice feeling stepping to the plate knowing you're going to end up a home run champ.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded to third. This could be two. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Ready for another chance. Big Daddy prime time.
Second baseman.
First pitch on its way. And he lays off there 1-0. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Killed that thing.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Anthony Santander.
Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Scooped up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Patrick Copley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. The second, this could be two. Right to him. A bare hand for one. On to first as they get the double. Digging in, Big Daddy prime time. He singled his last time up.
Big Daddy prime time.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Howell looking up and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field.
When you play with the big part of the field, it doesn't surprise me that you lead the league.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Anthony Santander. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. The second for one. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. Next for New York, Big Daddy prime time. First in the league in home runs, and he added one more to his total earlier in this game.
Man, I can see myself in the Texas Rangers dugout right now, and the hitting coach Rudy Jaramillo would always say, batting average will fluctuate, but they can never take away ribbies and homers, and this guy just keeps adding to the total.
The 1-0. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the gap for his third hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
When you're leading by one.
Leading off the inning, Rico Castaneda, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're on by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there.
And, guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course. Time for baseball. At the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. With just a few games left to play, he comes into this one with a sizable lead in the home run standings.
And the way he's swinging the bat, I don't think anyone catches him. It's got to be a nice feeling stepping to the plate knowing you're going to end up a home run champ.
And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Roll, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
And a fastball misses. Stepping in, Big Daddy Primetime. He drew a walk his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll... Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. At the plate, Corey Spencer. He reached on a single in his first try.
Corey Spencer.
Hit out towards second. And there's out number 2. Now in the box, Big Daddy Primetime comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Daddy Primetime.
Drilled on the ground to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell.
Center fielder, Boog Powell.
Runners off for second. Hit hard up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down. So striding forward now, Big Daddy Primetime. Held hitless in this one so far, but he looks to be in good position to cap off the year with more home runs than anybody else in the league.
But I think he'd like to have a good AB right here. He's hitless on the day. He hasn't looked good at the plate. I'd like to see him stay back and drive something back up the middle.
The 1-0. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. Now a long throw to third. And he's safe. Digging in, Boog Powell. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon.
Boog Powell.
Runners on the move for second. Hits this one hard the other way. And that gets through a base hit. He's 3 for 5. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here. Digging in and looking for more, Big Daddy Primetime. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one. Picking up save number 30.
Friday Night Baseball on the Jamie Callahan, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute.
Batting second, third baseman, Guillermo Valenzuela.
Now at the plate, Big Daddy Prime Time. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
Line towards center field. Bader is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Ready for another shot now. Big Daddy Prime Time.
Second baseman, Big Daddy Prime Time.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball one. 3 runs already home here. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Bader is under it. 2 down. Next up for Detroit, Sean Irwin. He drew a walk his first time up.
Sean Irwin.
0-1. Here's the pitch. On a rope to the second baseman. But the runner is back to avoid the double play. Stepping up now, Big Daddy Prime Time. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bader coming on. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Sean Irwin.
The shortstop, Sean Irwin.
1-1-1.
Hit back up the middle. Prime Time comes up with it. And there are 2 away now. Next for the Tigers, Guillermo Valenzuela. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the 3-2 pitch. A ball to third, and they could get 2. Fielded cleanly on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are settling in now. Big Daddy Prime Time. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Prime Time.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Mora rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. He gets
10-2 the final in this game. The Yankees put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Just over the river from now at the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend. In now, Big Daddy Primetime. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. Well, this is right to him in left. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Julio Peralta. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left for Detroit. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Stepping in, Guillermo Valenzuela. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Valenzuela.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. On the ground is short. Could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Striding in once again, Big Daddy Primetime. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Langston going back to the track. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well.
Big Daddy Primetime will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
Line
drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Julian Garlobo. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good shutout, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
On to first, and that is a huge. Striding into the box, Harrison Bader. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over. A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0. And we'll welcome you into our ball game as we find ourselves with the bases empty and nobody. A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Yanks jumped out to an early lead in the
Manager addresses his team before a pivotal series.
From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show. Standing in, Big Daddy Primetime. He's kept his average up in recent games. The competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a batting title.
Yeah, and if you're going to win a batting title, you wouldn't want it any other way. You don't want somebody to go in a massive slump and fall off the map. This is going to be a race to the end. Two guys fighting it out, and who's going to have the best finish to the season?
So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season. Next up for the Red Sox, Wilson Contreras, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Will play ball to second. 4. 1 there. On to first, and they get the double play. Digging in for his second at-bat, Big Daddy Primetime. He singled his last time up.
Big Daddy Primetime.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but it's off the Sony sign. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away. So that's his second knock. Coming to the plate now, Jay Stevenson.
Left fielder, Jay Stevenson.
Here now the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Heart of the order. Joe Kelly enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 30, Joe.
Big Daddy Primetime will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Two balls and no strikes.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Stevenson is underneath this one. 1 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Big Daddy Primetime. He's turned in yet another strong performance at the plate today, but that's become commonplace for him as the league's leading hitter this deep into the season.
Yeah, I don't see how anyone catches him, guys. I really don't. Only a handful of games left. Multi-hit game today. He's playing with just unbelievable confidence right now. Getting that bat through the zone and looking pretty much unstoppable at this point.
The second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. New York win their 40th game in Tuesday Night Baseball now. Stepping into the box, Big Daddy Primetime. He's kept his average up in recent games. The competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a batting title.
Yeah, and if you're going to win a batting title, you wouldn't want it any other way. You don't want somebody to go in a massive slump and fall off the map. This is going to be a race to the end. 2 guys fighting it out, and who's going to have the best finish to the season?
Now the 2-0. Line towards center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Into the box now, Yohan Moncada flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages and only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man striding in, Big Daddy Primetime. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Yeah, that ball's hit hard.
stepping up to the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to left. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead. At the plate, Raul Castro. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So stepping in, Big Daddy Primetime. And he's turned in yet another strong performance at the plate today, but that's become commonplace for him as the league's leading hitter. Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 699. Now batting, Big Daddy Primetime. He'll look to keep it going 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Last chance for the Yankees. And he holds up on this one, but it's a cold strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over. A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. Both Sox host road win.
Entering the last series of the season, this team's situation is precarious, but not without hope.
A great start to the weekend. So digging in now, Big Daddy Primetime. He's kept his average up in recent games. The competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a batting title.
Yeah, and if you're going to win a batting title, you wouldn't want it any other way. You don't want somebody to go in a massive slump and fall off the map. This is going to be a race to the end. 2 guys fighting it out, and who's going to have the best finish to the season?
Hard hit ball to second. And that is into right field, a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Yeah, that was hit real hard. Good
So
job.
he picks up another hit. Now to the plate, Benji Medeiros. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Benji Medeiros.
The 2-2. Hits this one hard the other way. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the... Now at the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Primetime.
Back up the middle. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Hit sharply on the ground. Prime time. Loves it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. Runner in scoring position with two gone. The 1-1. Line, but speared on a hop. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Digging in now for the Yankees, Big Daddy Primetime. He singled his last time up.
Big Daddy Primetime.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike two. He pulls this one into right. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Patrick Copley, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Dan Dero and I are back at Yankee Stadium. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Jared Torres. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. On the ground to short. Could this be two? Barehanded for one. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased. Digging in to try it again. Big Daddy Primetime. And he's turned in yet another strong performance at the plate today, but that's become commonplace for him as the league's leading hitter this deep into the season.
Yeah, I don't see how anyone catches him, guys. I really don't. Only a handful of games left. Multi-hit game today. He's playing with just unbelievable confidence right now. Getting that bat through the zone and looking pretty much unstoppable at this point.
This is line to left. Lincoln is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game.
The show is on. Digging in, Big Daddy Primetime. He's kept his average up in recent games. The competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a batting title.
Yeah, and if you're going to win a batting title, you wouldn't want it any other way. You don't want somebody to go in a massive slump and fall off the map. This is going to be a race to the end. Two guys fighting it out, and who's going to have the best finish to the season?
That gets down, and the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, set to get his evening at the plate started, Jason Halpern. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Things turned around in a hurry. Primetime ranges to his left. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Standing in, Big Daddy Primetime. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air. Digging in once again, Big Daddy Primetime. On its way is pitch number 75. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Pitch on the way. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Dig to second. Scooped up. And that's the second out. Next will be the designated hitter, Anthony Santander. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side. So striding in, Big Daddy prime time. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Jared Torres. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it barehanded for one. Back to first, and that was. Digging in now, Big Daddy prime time. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he'll dive back in safely. The 1-0. That misses. 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Possible winning run stands at first with two out here. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
The 3-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And, oh, trouble averted as he takes away extra. 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Benny Asuncion earns his afternoon baseball. Now at the plate, Big Daddy prime time. He's kept his average up in recent games. The competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers. Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of. Into the box, Rico Castaneda, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Back up the middle. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the. Into the box now, Jared Torres. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Round to second base. This could be 2. One there. On to first. And for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play. And with this one, the side is retired. 4-6-3. Stepping into the box, Big Daddy prime time. He reached on a single in his first try.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Powell is under this one, and very quickly one gone. And with one away. Ready now, Big Daddy prime time. He flew out in his last at-bat. Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that...
So coming to the plate, Big Daddy Primetime.
Big Daddy Primetime.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And it's gone as they add still another. That's it. Career home run number 700. And what a special moment this is in baseball history.
Boy, that's the truth, Matt. It's been a storybook career for him. His ticket to Cooperstown was already stamped a long time ago. But pretty soon they might have to build him his own floor. This is something only a couple of guys have been able to accomplish, and he's not even done yet. Who knows how many more he can hit?
Coming to the plate now, Benji Medeiros, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one. Move into the later innings, down by a bundle. It's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Throw on to first in time, so 6-2 the final total today. So the Bronx Bombers jumped out. Winner moves on. Loser sees their season come to an end. MLB Network brings you exclusive coverage of the winner-take-all wild card game. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Trevor Story. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like... Next for New York, Big Daddy Primetime. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Right.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play. Digging in now for the Mariners, Derek Fisher. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Derek Fisher.
1-1.
Put in play to the right side of the infield. Gonna be a tough play. Throw in time at first for out number 2. In now the Mariners DH, J.J. Montes. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now attempt here. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is. Mariners forced to settle for 1. Ready for another chance. Big Daddy prime time.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Ball 2 now. Prime time is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
And this is taken in for out number 1. Digging in, Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into center field, line drive base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there. Well, a close play at third that time, but he really used his speed to make it first to third. At the plate, Big Daddy prime time. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Big Daddy prime time.
First pitch of the at-bat. There goes the runner. Smoked the other way. High and deep to left. And they take the lead. It's gone. Shot to straightaway left, and they take a 7-5 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way.
Big Daddy prime time will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. And that's in there for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And this one's in the dirt. And almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. And he fouls this one off. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out. Stepping in, Big Daddy prime time.
Second baseman.
He's set and the pitch. And that one just missed outside. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage.
Leading off for the Mariners, left fielder, Garrett.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Prime time has a play. 1 out.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. 1 pitch and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
Plenty of offense here in this one as we give you one final. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound.
Batting third, second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
1 ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's right there. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Next up for the A's, Adrian Delgado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Adrian Delgado.
The 2-1 home. Iced hard on the ground. Prime time is up with it. On to first, and there were 2 down. Striding in for Oakland, Paul Rodney. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its drilled to the right side. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Now in the box, Luke Gonzalez. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Hit out towards second. He's got it. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is at the plate. Big Daddy Prime time. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch.
Find the ball.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Digging in, Salvatore Aviles. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. On the ground out to second. Prime time has it, and that's out number 1. Josh Bell the next to hit. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Hit hard. It's flagged down deep in the hole. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. The A's. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Salvatore Aviles as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
That's just a classic.
So striding forward now, Chris Junko.
Chris Junko.
The 1-2. Ball grounded to short. This could be two. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the... Now at the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of... Ready for another shot now. Big Daddy Primetime. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it ain't coming back. Gone!
What a piece of clutch hitting. This team is holding on to a slim lead, and he blows this thing wide open with a three-run blast. That could be the...
Ready once again, Kent Oswaldo. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball to second. This could be two. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this... Stepping up now, Big Daddy Primetime. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Sharp ground ball to third. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Yeah, that's a kid. Way to hit the baseball.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player. MLB Network's coverage of
Batting third, second baseman.
ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Big Daddy Primetime.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
2-0 count, and the pitch. High and away, not close. 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now the 3-0 offering is in there for strike one.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And he lays off here. A nice job. Settling in now, Paul Rodney. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Paul Rodney.
One.
Toward second. prime time, over to his left, and there's out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adrian Delgadio. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. Stepping in, Big Daddy Prime Time. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Prime time.
And he takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Avilas giving chase. 2 gone. Here's Addison Russell. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
The shortstop, Addison.
Is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Prime time is right there, and there's 1 away. In now, Big Daddy Prime Time. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Prime time.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
1-0 count. Here it is. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Gonzalez, the runner at second with 1 away. Too high, and it's 3-0. The 3-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Hey, guys, I understand it.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
We are under the bright light. Standing in, Ronaldo Arturo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Avilas rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score as the A's get off to a 1-0 lead. Coming to the plate now, Big Daddy Prime Time, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Josh Bell the next to hit. He popped out in his first trip. Hard on the ground towards second. To his left, Prime Time. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Striding in once again, Luke Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. On the ground to the left. Oh, what a play! One there. On to first as they get the double play. Striding into the box, Big Daddy Primetime. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a line drive, but this is going to get foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Check swing that time. They'll appeal down to third, and Mike Fillmore isn't buying it. It's ball one. The 1-2, and it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Chopped toward the second baseman. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Big Daddy Primetime. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Popped him up. Number 97 moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2. Striding in, Adrian Delgado. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Adrian Delgado.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hard hit ball. And gloves it. The throw to first. Got him. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Junko. He singled his last time up.
Chris Junko.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. It's on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Salvatore Aviles. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Toward the hole. And there's his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
The 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Popped him up. Is Waldo over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our